right, great job, Pee-wee. It is game time. Welcome to another episode. I'm JP Murrieta. This week we're at Mayfield High School with the girls basketball team and head coach George Maya. Thanks for joining us.
Nice to have us.
Your team has double-digit wins already, playing well. Do you like where your team is at this point in the season?
Yes, pretty much right now we're playing a little bit better than we were at the beginning. So we're trying to get better defensively. We're still working on that.
Earlier this season, you picked up win number 500 on your career. What did that win mean to you?
Just means that I've been here a long time, and I've been blessed with great kids, like you see here.
You've been here a long time. What's kept you here? I mean, we talked earlier, you were from the area, went to Gadsden High School, you've been at Mayfield for so long, but what's kept you here?
The administration, the faculty and staff, and of course my kids.
What kind of kids do you have this year? What kind of team do you have this season?
Great kids, just hard workers, dedicated and committed, and they're just fun to be with. That's the main thing, as you can tell.
How have you seen basketball change in the area? For a guy, a veteran coach that's been around, how have you seen it change here in Las Cruces and in southern New Mexico over the years as you've been coaching?
Well, it's gotten more excitement as far as the kids, the families and everything. It's gotten bigger and bigger. When I first started, I think I only had, our first game, I think we had 2 people, my wife and my son at that time. So it's grown pretty big.
Speaking of big, a big part of all athletics down here in New Mexico is the Las Cruces-Mayfield rivalry. Basically in every sport, whether it be basketball, football, it's huge. Describe to people what that's like for people who haven't really experienced a rivalry like that.
Well, it's been going on for so long, but now that we have 2 other schools, it's not only Cruces, but it's Centennial and Oñate, so that's really big. So for us, it's getting prepared for everybody, and especially people in town here.
With the addition of those schools over the years, how has that changed basketball in particular in this area?
Well, it's gotten bigger and bigger because, now you got so many kids that have gone to different schools. They're not only going to 2 schools, they're going to 4 schools. So it's split them up and it makes it more exciting.
All right, we're going to talk some more Mayfield basketball after this break.
I thought I was pretty tough until I became a father.
Oh, I hate those things.
What do you mean you hate it?
Real toughness is knowing when you need help.
We've all been there. Fried nerves, no sleep. None of us do it alone. If you need help, you've got to ask for it.
We need to fight for our kids' futures. It's up to all of us to make New Mexico the best place to be a kid.
Connect with resources and support at pulltogether.org.
Are you living the life of an athlete? The New Mexico Activities Association brings you Life of an Athlete, a resource for students, educators, and parents to understand the challenges students face. Athletes, did you know one night of drinking will negatively affect your athletic performance for 2 weeks? Or that athletes who drink and do drugs are twice as likely to get injured? Alcohol's effects can reduce a high school athlete's potential by as much as 20 to 30%. Are you living the life of an athlete? Log on to lifeofanathlete.com to find out today. Welcome back to Game Time. We're here at Mayfield High School with the girls basketball team and head coach George Maya. You, as a program, last won the state title in 2011. What do you remember about that championship and about that run?
Well, what I remember the most, and unfortunately it's not about basketball, that's when I lost my dad that year, about 3 days later after we won the state title. But I think what I remember the most about winning the state title is the girls being so close and having one goal in mind. And that's to win a state title. And, to eventually get that after working so hard at it, it's just so satisfying, and it makes it so much better to see that the kids smile, because, everybody's last game is always a loss. And so when you win the last game and you see the kids crying because they won a state title or because they're smiling because they won, it's just a feeling that you just can't take away.
Well, you made it back to the state championship in 2013 and 2014. You talked about that winning one, losing one. Right. What's a stronger emotion, or what stays with you longer, the win or those ones that you lose? In fact, one of them you only lost by 1 point.
Yes, the losses. Yeah. They stick around. They still haunt me. You go back and you kind of figure out, what did you do wrong as a coach? Did you make the right decisions at the right time? But hopefully we can get back there again and have a chance to bring it back.
Looking at all the success you've had over the years here and looking at the banners around the gym and some of the fantastic players you've had, is there one that stands out talent-wise that, will always stick with you over the decades that you've been coaching here?
Oh my God. Well, I a real special one is my daughter, Jenica. She played for me. So that was very special to have her on the program and on a state championship team. I would have to say Maddie Spence would have to be the one that I remember so much because of the work and the work ethic she had, and just the knowledge of the game, and having her dad coach in New Mexico State. You know, it was just something that I thought was going to be really difficult, because you've got a dad that's the head coach of a college team, and then I've got his daughter, so you would think that he'd have something like, well, no, do this or do that, and I never heard anything from him as far as changing anything. It was just always supporting, always saying, thank you for everything that you did for my daughter.
What was that like, having your daughter on a team that you won a state championship with?
Just to see her smile, just like all these girls, just to see her smile and cry and hug and all that. It's a feeling, and walking down the ramp at the pit, it's a feeling that you just don't feel every day, you know, and I wish every athlete could feel that. It's something special.
Well, you've had a lot of success with this program, as I'd mentioned earlier, over 500 wins at this point. How much longer do you see yourself doing it?
Well, I feel healthy, I feel good, I'm excited to come to work every day. My faith has kept me going. It's the center of my coaching, my center of my family, the center of my marriage. So I see myself coaching quite a bit, unless the good Lord says it's time to finish, then I will.
So what do you say, another 500 gets you to 1,000, is that it?
Well, I don't know about that.
All right, well, good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Good luck, ladies. Thanks for being our guests this week. We'll be back with more Game Time after this.
New Mexico Gas Company rebate programs can help you save money and use energy more efficiently. Your furnace is essential for those colder seasons. Natural gas is the best way to heat your home. A natural gas furnace offers exceptionally even heat. It also costs less than most other heating systems. Have a high-efficiency heater or boiler installed by a participating contractor and earn up to a $375 rebate. For more information on New Mexico Gas Company rebate programs, visit nmgco.com.
The challenge is on. Which school can get the most downloads of the NMAA 24/7 app? Take part in the NMAA 24/7 app download challenge presented by Fiesta Auto Group. It could win your school some money. Starting this week through Sunday, March 8th, we want to see which school can get the most downloads of the best tool to follow high school sports. The winning school will receive $1,500. A winner will be announced for a big school division, Class 4A and 5A, and a small school division, Class A through 3A. The winning school in each of the two categories will be awarded $1,500 at the NMAA State Basketball Championships. There are some rules. First, you have to download the NMAA 24/7 app and register. It's easy. Download the NMAA 24/7 app at the App Store or Google Play. It's free. And make sure to follow your favorite team at your school. You must follow at least one team under the My Teams section. That way we can count your download. Go to your profile on the app and click Edit My Teams. It's just that easy. Also, make sure your notifications are turned on. Once you've done that, then tell your friends and family to do the same. The more downloads your school gets, the better your chances are to win. It's the NMAA 24/7 app download challenge presented by Fiesta Auto Group. Good luck, and make sure to let your community know to download the NMAA 24/7 app. It could result in $1,500 for your school. Welcome back to Game Time. Last March, the Hot Springs boys basketball team capped off a very special season that culminated with the Tigers lifting the blue trophy. Well, this year, Hot Springs picked up right where they left off, winning their first 15 games of the year before suffering their first loss. I guess you could say Hot Springs is hot once again. Last March, the Hot Springs boys basketball team and head coach Derek Bean finished the final game of the season by lifting the blue championship trophy.
It's something that I didn't get to experience in the basketball level in high school, and as a head coach, getting to walk down the ramp, it's something we always look forward to, and not having to sit in that little section where all the coaches are that aren't in the game. So, it's a game changer for sure, and it really jump-started the community that's kind of been dormant for quite a while.
The Tigers aren't in a deep sleep anymore. Hot Springs reeled off 15 straight wins to start the year following their state championship.
I think it really just showed that anything is truly possible. They were told for years and years that it couldn't happen, and it finally did, and it just really lifted their confidence and took them to a whole nother level.
Now they're hungry for another one. Hot Springs returned 9 players from last season, but graduated 4 from that group, including some size.
We kind of went back to our, I guess you would say, reality. We thought we had a good size team last year, and we're back to our little Mighty Mites.
We don't have the size that we did last year, but we have a lot of fight, a lot of heart, and a lot of intensity.
Our hearts are still there, our intensity is still there, and our speed is still there.
This guard-oriented team is energetic with a motto of "We is greater than me."
We always push them to bring high energy. The last thing we want to do is come out and get out-hustled. We want to come out with a lot of energy and be ready. Flat is just not an option for us.
We like to have intensity. It starts there, keeps our energy high, and it gets us a good start out to the game.
State championship or not this season, the players appear to be a grounded group.
We got to stay in the moment and have fun, and at the end of the day, we're just kids playing basketball. So just enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment. A good message for everyone. Last week, some of the top boys swimmers in the state dove into the pool for the Metro Championships. Now it's time for the girls to take a swim. So let's take a look at just some of the names you could see make some waves at the state competition in a couple weeks. The Girls Metro Championships gave us a glimpse at some swimmers to watch in the coming weeks. La Cueva's Hannah Meek could make some waves. She won the 100 and 200-yard freestyle event, along with swimming the anchor leg of La Cueva's winning team in the 200-yard freestyle relay. El Dorado's Emma Gellert made a lasting impression at the Metro Championships. She set a meet record in the 200-yard individual medley in a time of 2:05.16.
I feel like I will continue working hard in the next couple of weeks just to really put in all my effort and hopefully win something at state too.
Emma also won the 100-yard backstroke and was a part of the winning group of the 200-yard medley relay and 400-yard freestyle relay. But La Cueva beat out El Dorado for the team title at the meet. That's going to do it for this episode of Game Time. Remember, we produce a new show every week, and it gets posted on our website on Tuesdays. So spread the word. The most comprehensive high school sports show in the state is Game Time. Until next time, here's your meme of the week.